Miss Toy. Knowledge, power, respect. Click the link and like. Knowledge, power, respect. How you thinking right? Knowledge, power, respect. Third eye bright. You'll see the light. You the key to life. Knowledge, power, respect. Click the link and like. Knowledge, power, respect. How you thinking right?
Yeah.
Knowledge, power, respect.
Sugar on me toy.
Knowledge, power,
Get 'em.
respect. I'm the key to life.
KPR Network, go get you some game and catch them on the replay doing they thing. DJ Pudge, hey, wake with the bacon. Roll came to slay like every single day. Put some respect on our motherfucking names. We defeat them lanes in every damn lane. You can keep the fame, I'ma keep them all shook. Collaboration with the lovely radio, a good look. Hey, facts on top of facts, I keep them stacks on. Knowledge over everything, why you think we blaze on? Power to my melanin pack, it's 50 years strong. Respect to the queen, that's how we got this dope song. Mobbing in deep, timeless music lives long. Trending with the topic, staying in my zone. Pay close attention when we touch this microphone. Knowledge, power, respect, gon' keep they fucking mind blown.
Knowledge, power, respect, click the link and like. Knowledge, power, respect, how you thinking right? Knowledge, power, respect, third eye bright. You'll see the light, you the key to life. Knowledge, power, respect, click the link and like. Knowledge, power, respect, how you thinking right? Knowledge, power, respect, knowledge, power, respect, knowledge, power, respect. I'm the key to life.
I think it's magic. Oh, I think it's magic. Yeah, I think it's magic.
I got soul, and I'm super bad. 1, 2, 3, hit it.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl Ro at KPR Network. What's going on?
It's the 550 Elixir Push 55 all the way live. What's up, y'all? Keep your energy high or you will die.
That's real.
right.
You know,
That's right.
that's real like Holyfield. Hey, it's your
Right.
Oliver Baker, aka Baked Cookie, also known as Baked Nasty, your mama's favorite stepdaddy. You dig, but don't look for no payments. Hey, what's happening, Ro?
What's going on, y'all?
Yeah.
So
Man,
yeah,
there's a
y'all,
lot going on in the world.
it's a lot going on in the world. Our prayers are and are out there for the people, you know, on both sides, really, who've lost whole entire families in the Middle East, but also definitely in Congo and Sudan, where the same wars, genocides are taking place right now. And here in America, where things are still happening every day. You know, I heard about the homeless people being killed. As a serial killer out there killing homeless people now while they're asleep, you know, minding their business. So, you know, nobody may be claiming them, but they still somebody, you know, still somebody, you know. So yeah, we just send out love and that's all we can do, you know. And so yeah. And on another note, of course, we know the boy P. Diddy is still being dragged. More things are still coming out about him, you guys. Remember, I think I just said it's about to be a Me Too movement in the rap industry.
You called it, bro. Come on,
Rap
bro.
and
You know what I'm saying?
R&B, you know, in the music industry, period. You know, they went. Yeah, they
called it. I mean, word for word. I mean, as soon as you said that, very next day, it was just like. I was like, oh my God.
It's wild, right?
Right. We say we know that we're magicians, you know what I mean? And we create magic and we have a sense of what's going on. And Rose definitely had her finger on the pulse. And that's why y'all should be checking in the KPR network, you know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna miss something. And I keep telling y'all.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. So yeah, let's get into it, you guys. You know, we already talked about Cassie getting her payday. And I think a lot of people don't realize, you know, she got paid so fast. I don't believe it was out of his bank account, but, you know, insurance.
How clever is that, bro? How clever is that? Now looking back on it, I'm saying, hey, that was a boss move. Now I have more respect for Cassie at this point. Like, no, she took on her.
Our last show, we thought we were on the other side, though. We all thought it was coming out of Diddy pocket. Everybody was like, "Oh, Diddy." No.
Yeah.
Listen to the whole story. See the whole story.
Yeah. So, you know, it was a sister, and I unfortunately do not know that sister's name. She was on a podcast.
Attorneys were really brilliant. They didn't sue just Diddy. They sued his corporations.
They sure did.
And they sued his corporations and sued in her capacity as an employee. When you do that, it triggers commercial liability insurance.
Yeah.
And it triggers another policy called directors and officers. Okay. And we know he's a director of these companies as the CEO. So now you got two policies. What happens then is it takes away Puffy's ability to settle. It's not his choice no more.
So it's no longer personal accountability. It's his organization.
It's his organization. And it's no different than like if you hit somebody with your car. Let's say you have State Farm. State Farm gets to decide to settle, not you. You could say, I didn't run the stop sign. That's not true. They're lying. If State Farm says, we don't care, we did our investigation, we're settling. That's it. That's what happened here. So because they added those claims, the corporate insurance carrier got to say, read over and say, oh, hell no, we giving her the money.
We're hearing you. Diddy's public reputation is done.
It's done.
Yeah.
And if he wants to be able to leave anything to his children, he needs to walk away from all of these corporations.
Damn, he can no longer be the head of his corporations.
Well, remember, didn't I say directors and officers liability?
Yeah.
More than likely, what will happen is those insurance companies, they have the ability to say, we won't renew your policy if he continues to be a director.
So, you know, she talked about this type of policy where he is, like, you know, he stepped down from Revolt. Shortly thereafter, the payout, he stepped down from Revolt. And he was obviously a director and officer, you know, in that company. And what happens is, you know, if they have to pay anything, they cannot renew you, you know, and so he probably was instructed to step down. Otherwise, you know, they'll tell you in a heartbeat, we're going to non-renew your coverage. You guys remember, so for those of you who don't know, I work in entertainment insurance on the commercial side. And so I have knowledge of these type of policies. So, you know, remember the Me Too movement when it was hitting all the actors and actresses and everybody, right? When it started with
Weinstein, what's the name?
Weinstein.
Harry
Harvey. Harry Harvey. I don't want that visual. So him and just everybody that was just being taken down. You know, a lot of these actors, they have a loan out corp, right? They have a loan out corp that they're paid, that the studios pay them through. So they may not get paid out of their personal name. They get paid out of their loan out corp, you know? And so like if you, even if your loan out corp was Bake Music Inc., you know what I'm saying? So you get paid out of that, right? That's how your checks will be made to you in that name. So you may have a general liability policy. You may have a workers' comp policy. Of course, if you have employees, you need that. Right. And you also should have an employment practice liability policy. So what was happening, because these actors and actresses were working for these people, were being paid through them, through these studios and everything, and these big wigs were being taken down, these employment practice policies that cover you against claims such as sexual harassment got hit hard. So you saw policies, I saw policies that went from being 2,500, you know, or to 5,000 to 20,000. I mean, the jump was huge. The premiums went to like 20,000, and it affected everybody across the board, even the smaller companies that never had any claims.
We're getting burned.
You know what I'm saying? never had any claims at all. Everybody was affected because of what these people did, you know. And
it shifted the market, huh?
It shifted the market. It shifted the market. So, you know, I know people who I would be CC'd on emails, clients coming back, they're upset. Why is this premium so high? Go ahead.
Ro, is this question? Is this Diddy situation gonna now also change things?
It's
because
possible.
she is going public about how she did it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I'm quite now these other people are coming in making these lawsuits, and they're going the same route, I believe.
Absolutely. It's very possible because, you know, if more claims begin to come out, I mean, think about R. Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That was, you know, really the first guy in the music that was taken down, right? And if he had any type of insurance policies, anything, yeah, I can guarantee you his coverage is got non-renewed. I can guarantee you his insurance policies were hit, and any payouts because they're going to go wherever they can go to get their payouts.
Yeah.
So if they know you have insurance, they're going to go and yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it's the same thing like with the festival that happened that Travis Scott was in, and how all of that damage took place there. Yeah. So we saw a hit. I mean, even though that's a different situation,
but that's
insurance was hit because insurance covers those type of tours, those type of festivals, and you know,
he saw a decline in festivals after that.
Well, yeah, because now, I mean, insurance, they're coming back. You know, it's just a lot of festivals took place this last summer, but they have to take more precautions, and the insurance companies are charging more. So yeah, this affects people across the board. I can guarantee you this is like, it's going to affect more. It's going to affect insurance premiums. And it just sucks because the people who are clean, that are not out here doing none of that, you know, they get hit.
See, and that's why not only Diddy and, you know, other people, you become a pariah across the board. Like, and that's why people don't want to come to their award shows or to, you know, whatever they got going on. And I believe they're going to start pushing Diddy, you know, away from them because, you know, hey, man, you can't have this going on. You know what I mean? Because we're losing money, right?
Yeah. You know, this affects everybody. And people think they're not affected. No, you're affected. This affects people. It affects you. It affects us in an indirect way. You know, how many of us was listening to, you know, take that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, you know, to his music, you know what I'm saying? It affects you. So it's like, you know, it affects you across the board on many levels. And you know, that this is why we always talk about keeping your vibration high. I mean, it's so much music I don't even listen to anymore because I was just with some family yesterday and we were talking about music, and you know, some of the younger generation in their 20s, a lot of this music they listening to is just, and I think that if people actually start going back, listening to some of these lyrics, things that we was singing our little hearts out about, we was rapping to stuff that was talking about killing and everything was over sexualized, right? And we were, you know, some of these songs I hear now, I'm like, I was singing that. Like my mama used to play that and I was like 10 and I knew the words and I had no idea what I was singing. It's crazy.
Well, now you see what was the post they had? They had a post up the other day about the little the sister and her daughter singing that one "Licking My Booty," wherever that song.
The Pound Town song.
Pound Town song. They were singing it back and forth to it. I was like, "This is it, right?" Like you.
Well, yes. And now look at the media. They just showed Kim Kardashian and her daughter, and the headline said, "Kim says, what's Kanye West's little daughter, little badass daughter? That little girl gonna be bad. I'm telling you that. I can't."
What's her name? West?
West? Yeah, West. Yeah, I hope she's not. But she say she loves her music. Well, how is she listening to her music?
That's what I'm saying.
She loves who music? Sexy Red's music?
Sexy
Sexy
Red. She
Red.
loves Sexy Red music.
These little girls, 5, 4, 3, are talking about Sexy Red.
I'm out here in Miami, looking for the hoochie daddy. Where they at? Where the niggas that get ratchet? Where they at? My son need a new pet.
All of it is.
See, then you wonder how the kids end up pregnant, end up being fast, end up being promiscuous, end up, not knowing their worth.
And listen, I'm not gonna say who told me, but there's a person working at a high school, and he said, one of the guys asked him, "Hey man, how's it going at the school?" And the guy say, "Oh man, these girls is making these other girls to shame." What? So he was like comparing the girls from one school to another. You know what I'm saying? You a grown ass man. Why you teaching? So this is the type of sick world we living in, people.
What was he saying though? What was the comparisons? I mean, is he talking about just girls being out of control?
Oh, it didn't sound good either which way.
It didn't sound good. It was a borderline creepy, bro.
The energy, I already felt it. My gut already went off. As soon as the way, I know my connection is that good. That was evil. Period.
That was evil, bro. It wasn't like,
no,
these kids is bad.
It wasn't a matter of fact. That wasn't a matter of fact speech. No.
So basically, these girls are provoking even these grown men. Is it something about
or these grown men that they watching the social
lust.
Media and that lust, right?
Lust, yeah.
So just imagine you've been on social media seeing tits and ass, then you go to work. This is just my perception of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But the adult man that's going to around children, looking at children like that, are sick to me.
Oh, you're sick.
Period.
You're sick.
They need help, bro.
If you are a grown ass man and you look at anything not next, I mean, I can understand young woman, 20s and stuff like that, but to me, it's like anything under 21 for me is like, damn, dude, that's bad.
But can we talk about something real quick, y'all? Can we talk about how even at my age, because when you think about R. Kelly with Aaliyah, right? It was a thing where older men have always been into young girls. It's not just R. Kelly. It didn't just start with him. This has been going on.
It's Hugh Hefner.
And young girls are not protected because when it happens, then all of a sudden it's blamed on the little girl. You know what I'm saying? It's blamed. Oh, she was molested because she was acting like this around whoever and provoked this man. And it's like, what?
Yeah. I blame the adult.
But I blame the adult also. And let me tell you real quick. Go ahead.
Girls have been married young in our society since the 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
My mom, everybody's mom was like, young, woman first. Got approached first young back then, but now it's just that it's more sexualized. I guess the kid is now more sexualized, which is making it worse. Because before it was a problem, okay, she was 15, she was 16, but back then, 15 and 16, the kid was being a kid, actually being, learning to be a young adult and going through the process. Now these kids are these are kids being kids because they're not understanding anything. They're just getting put into a sexualized world.
Brother, I just see this because there's some states that say 16 is the age limit, so I don't go for that either. Whatever, my son is about to be 25, so I don't even want to be nowhere near that arena. You know what I'm talking about? Because that's my son's age. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't want, that's just it.
But that's what I'm
saying. Sick, and it's like, I don't know if you guys remember, but the dope game in the 80s, in the crack era, when brothers was selling dope, these older men were snatching up these younger girls. And when I say snatching, I don't mean kidnapping. I mean, they were dating these younger girls, having sex with these younger girls. Nobody was saying anything because the money that was being given, this money now is helping to pay these young girls' mama's rent and buy clothes and put food on the table. So nobody said anything. It was condoned. So this is not just in the entertainment world. This is not just in pop culture. This is not just rap culture. This has been a culture, period.
Yeah. Did you see that video I sent? What was the rapper name?
Cassidy.
Cassidy said, if you're gonna pick on one, you might as well look in everybody. Damn near. It's only gonna be a few, huh?
Yeah, say what he said. You gonna have to shut down Spotify.
He said you're gonna shut down all the streams. He said because it's only gonna be like 1%. He said he knows people who have done worse than Diddy. I mean, excuse me, R. Kelly.
Right. So that goes back to our question, y'all. Is Diddy gonna tear the house down?
Well, no. But Ro,
can Diddy tear the house down?
Bro, tell them what you think Diddy's gonna pull. What's the move you think Diddy's gonna pull?
I think. What was I saying earlier, y'all? Oh my God,
Ro is the oracle around here.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
But what was I saying though? Because I did mention it.
You said that you feel that the way that it's going, that he's gonna give everybody up.
Oh, yes. I believe that if he goes down, he's taking people down with him. I don't believe that Diddy is just gonna,
take it.
I don't believe it's gonna
just take that.
Yeah. I don't believe it's gonna go quiet. I think it's gonna go quiet. I would not be surprised, if he starts calling out names and saying, hey, you already have people coming out saying, hey, we were at this party. I was at this party with Diddy. These men have been doing this. And I would not be surprised. I really wouldn't be surprised.
I'm with you on that. Because he already broke down a couple of times. We seen on social media, like during 2020 and 2021 and 2022. He kind of these little breakdowns where he didn't shave. He's over here talking about God, spoke to him, and all this junk like that. So ain't nobody spoke to you. Ain't nobody spoke to you. Especially not God.
Hey, 50 Cent tearing him up, boy.
He is tearing him up. You hear me?
Yeah.
50 Cent is not letting loose. Look, I wouldn't be surprised if 50 Cent try to buy the rights to make a movie. I mean, because keep him alive.
All of that. 50 the nuts.
Yeah.
And because he was like, let me get revoked.
Well, 50,
he would have bought
said,
revoked.
Yeah, 50 said that that Diddy had wanted to take him shopping. And Diddy was like, 50 was like, I don't want you to take me shopping.
You said you don't want no clothes?
And look, Diddy said when he was asked about it, he said, I felt like he needed some new clothes.
Yeah.
You lying. You want to go be one because what about
be in the dressing room with him?
Yeah, he wanted him to be Farnsworth. Remember Farnsworth?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that's what he wanted.
What happened to him? What happened to that brother? I would not.
Later, he was photographed in Saint-Tropez in the company of this dapper umbrella-carrying gentleman. So Fonz stepped in, tried to clean up Diddy's image, got him looking sharp, and basically became his style guide to being a real gentleman. Fonz even wrote and published a book on etiquette called Advance Your Swagger: How to Use Manners, Confidence, and Style to Get Ahead. And it was Diddy who gave him his new name. Fonz later told the New York Times, I remember the day exactly. It's going to be in the movie about my life. Sean waved his hand in my face and said, your life has just changed. Are you ready? Well, his life sure did change, but probably not in the way he expected. See, word on the street is that Fonz wasn't just Diddy's style coach. In fact, according to Jaguar Wright, they had more like a concubine master type relationship.
What do you think Diddy and Fonzworth Bentley's real relationship was?
Concubine master.
Now, by the mid-2010s, Fonz had already carved a name for himself as a songwriter and producer, having worked with everyone from Kanye to Gucci Mane. So you would think his career would only go up from there. But then, sometime around 2015, he suddenly disappeared from the industry scene, and no one ever dared ask Diddy what happened to his assistant. If I remember correctly, Diddy only said it was time for Fonzworth to move on, and he wishes him the best. The same thing he said when Cassie finally managed to run away. Now, we do know that Fonz moved to Atlanta, got married to a woman named Fawn Chambers Watkins, and they welcomed 2 kids. But see, this means nothing really. And if you ask Jaguar Wright, the only reason Fonz rebranded as a family man is because he went through some stuff with Diddy. And by stuff, I mean freak offs.
So you think he was Diddy's concubine?
Absolutely. He was too complicit and he was too compliant. And he just disappeared. He disappeared faster than Mace did.
Mace
when Mace ran from Diddy, you could see the trailer just fire from his footsteps as he ran.
That is
to
true.
The church. But I don't understand why people don't ask why. People, oh yeah, he gone. Oh, okay. Nobody bothered to ask why.
I'm surprised if that brother comes out and says something, y'all.
That was the concubine. He was the concubine. He was. That's what he was.
But he was the helper.
He was the concubine. He was the helper, slave, concubine shit. You know, like they used to have back in the slave days. You know, and then he walk around with the master, and they all dressed up in a suit just like him, and he was getting
he
pumped.
played the role, man.
He got pumped. You got pumped.
You know what? You know who I would love to see if we could interview her, because she spills the tea. Jaguar, right?
I know. I wish I had some cash.
I know,
but
right?
Jaguar, she be spilling the tea, but I'm concerned for Jaguar Wright's mental health.
You
know what I mean?
I'm
not.
I'm not.
She's right on.
Is she?
Right on. She's right on.
Well, you know what it is, though, Babe? What it is everybody, the thing is, when people start coming out, like with Orlando Brown, remember that actor? The young brother? So when he comes out speaking about stuff, everybody's like, he seems like he got some mental stuff going on too. Like, but
right, that's all I'm saying.
Is it really that though?
But
have they seen so much and been through so much? You know, this is what's happening. If their mental state is messed off, this is why. Could you imagine?
I agree. I agree.
And that's what it is. And that's all it is. They've seen so. That's why I'm the way I am. I've seen so much, and this is why I act the way I act. Yeah, I know it looks crazy, but I don't give a fuck because I see it. You can't tell me. You can't tell me otherwise. I see it. And Orlando Brown, all those guys are in that same boat. They seen some crazy shit, and so you got to understand they can only talk from that point. Once you see it, you can't not see it no more.
Well, like we said, you know, it's also what we call standpoint, what is called standpoint theory, which is you only can really understand from which point you stand from. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And others cannot maybe relate, and so I definitely agree with that also. But I'm just saying, I'm cautious about people's delivery and what they're discussing at the time in space, you know, which causes me for concern, you know, is how they're discussing and what they're doing at the time, which seem a little crazy. So that's all.
Yeah, they do, you know, especially Orlando Brown, but it's like they were coming out saying this stuff before people were getting busted. And we didn't want to believe them because we was like, oh, they crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Now it's all coming to light.
I've been saying this shit. I've been talking about
it's the same thing they say about conspiracy theories. oh, the conspiracy theorists are crazy.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
you
yeah.
don't
Like I cracked open that crazy conspiracy about Oprah Winfrey the other day. It was crickets in the post. Wasn't it, Ro? I didn't hear that. It was crickets. I shut that down quick.
You didn't shut nothing down. Let's go. You didn't. You didn't talk to me.
Hey. Matter of fact, bro, me and Pudge, we were talking behind the scenes. We want to do a debate, right? And we don't know what it's gonna be on yet, I don't think. But me and Pudge, and you gotta moderate, bro.
I'll moderate. I'll do that for sure. That's gonna be real interesting.
Because Pudge called me out the other day.
Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, because I like Oprah. I mean, I like what she stood for as far as her wanting to just be encouraging and inspirational to people she would have. Like when she did her 25 years of the Oprah show,
Man, they unfair to Oprah, man. They need to leave Oprah alone. They hate her because she's powerful.
Yeah, when she came out with her own network, her own network.
She started out good. But once you get up in them hills.
Listen, I know money changes people. Money opens up doors to all type of things that it's hard sometimes to not believe it. But then it's like, dang, everybody.
I
mean, like when Cassidy said, he was like, it will be 1% of people in the music industry that haven't done worse than R. Kelly. And I thought,
Oprah, all of them are in.
Just 1%?
Yep. That's what I've been saying.
So then, yeah, I'm sorry, you guys, but it just makes me think about the interview that we had with Coach Clark.
Mm-hmm.
When I had the question, why didn't he pursue music? And he was like, nah, so imagine that. It just made me think about that. You know what I'm saying? And what Pudge was saying, I seen so much, you know what I mean? Pudge will tell you them stories about cats coming out the room, not looking the same.
Not looking the same. I've been involved in groups, full-on groups at Capitol Records, up in the room. We got separated. There's how many people in that group? 8 people, 9 people in that group. Counting me. Split us up into 3 groups. Why are you splitting us up into 3 groups to talk about a record deal? We split us all up, pull us back together, split us up again. Now they split us up into singles the second time.
Mm-hmm. They're trying to see what they can, how they can manipulate the group. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So they mixing us up. So then they get the last one was when they did like a little single. I was like, okay, whatever. And they asking me, are you willing to do what it takes, to be successful with this? I'm like, I'll do whatever I gotta do. I'll be in the studio, record digging, making beats. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. No, we asking you, are you willing to do what it takes? I'm like, I just answered you, yes, sir. I will do what it takes.
It's a little deeper than that. Huh?
And I wasn't catching it. I kept saying the same thing. I ain't gonna change. I'll be in the studio, sleeping in the studio, making these beats. He said, okay, that's good enough. They walked out the room. We went into the main like lobby area because they had all the offices like around, and then like in the middle is like a little area where you go, couches and stuff, you can chill and stuff. Mm-hmm. So we sitting on the couches. Most of us are sitting on the couches. The 2 guys who are like the head of the group, they're still in the room. They come out and it's different. It's just everything's different. And then a week later, group just ended.
Wow.
No explanation. I still don't know what happened.
Wow. Was it because maybe somebody wasn't willing to do, or?
I didn't. Pudge definitely wasn't willing to do.
I sure wasn't willing to do.
He definitely wasn't.
I know it wasn't me. So it was weird, and it was kind of like. And then it was weird. It was kind of like a marriage breakup. Me and the lead, because me and the head of the group were the guys making the beats. So when the group kind of fell off, he called me up one day. I got to bring you some things, and he came by my house, and he gives me some pictures we had of because we played football together in college.
Mm-hmm.
He was the best man at my first wedding.
Oh wow.
And he just like hand me a folder with all the pictures from the wedding and everything. He's like, I want to give you this, and then it was like a breakup. It was weird, and I haven't talked to him ever since.
Really? Ever since that time?
He tried to contact me on Facebook one day, but I was kind of like, stay over there. I don't know, because you won't. It's been 20 years now, almost 20 years now. I don't want to know now.
Right.
Wow. That was just a good story.
Right. Hey, did he go all the way? Did he do all his things or what?
Well, he got something out of it because he got his own business. Which he didn't have before. He had a lot more stuff going on. So
okay.
Wow. That's crazy, and there's so many people who want to be in that field of entertainment. They want to be famous. And, I used to want to be famous, back when I was writing, my cousins and I was singing, and then I started rapping, and then I wanted all of that. But I look at it now and I'm like, wow, what would I have had to go through? Would I have had to go through that? And being someone who already grew up without the father figure present in the home, mama out there, she doing her thing, I wouldn't have been protected. I would have been easy prey. A lot of these girls are, so let's start protecting these youth, y'all. Let's protect these girls. Let's protect these young boys. Let's let them see that there's something else that they could do other than just being famous, being entertainers or whatever, even athletes. I hate to see the day when that stuff start hitting the athletes.
Push them to do other things, people. I mean, you see if they like
real,
that's cool. We push them, but don't show them that, hey, you like that music, you like reading, you like writing. Push them to other stuff, especially tools.
Yes.
Tools. Get these kids back into tools. I'm telling you.
That's right.
They ain't gonna be able to support themselves in the next 20 years if they don't know no tools. I'm telling you.
That's right. Vibrate high, y'all. It's KPR Network. Until next time.
Yep.
All right.
Good job, y'all.
Good show.
Yeah.
Very good show.
Like we always do about this.